Morning all. The session is going to start at 8:05. So the students are getting joined. So please be in the meet. Okay. Hope you guys are able to hear me. Balasaida and Dakshayani. Can you please confirm from your end that you guys are able to hear me or not?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
So I'm not able to hear you, Dakshayani. Hope you are speaking, but I'm not able to hear you. So can someone please confirm that you guys are able to hear me or not? Balasaida, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Satya Chaudhary, am I audible?
Yeah.
But I'm not able to hear. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. It's in mute. So hope you guys are able to hear me, right? We are going to start session at 8:05. Please be in the meet. The other students are getting joined. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, cool. So hope you guys are able to hear me and able to see the screen which I'm sharing, right?
So,
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So hope most of you already joined for the demo sessions, right? So we are already done with the two demo sessions, which already discussed about what you guys are going to learn in the course and what is meant by software development lifecycle, what are the roles and responsibilities of the manual QA, and what are the syllabus we are going to learn. Okay, what are the requirements from the students who join in the demo sessions? Everything is clearly explained in the demo session 1 and demo session 2. In the class 3 onwards, we are going to start the real concepts that we already listed in the materials. Okay, all the information will be shared in the yeah, all the information will shared in the groups. I think hope you already joined in the groups who is confirmed your slots by the institute. In that group itself, I am going to share the materials maybe by today EOD or tomorrow EOD, because the other students also getting joined in the group. So we'll wait for 1 or 2 days and we'll share the materials, or we'll start sharing the materials in the same group. Okay. Hope everyone has their introductions, right? Is any new persons are there in this class who is not joined in the demo sessions? Bala, Saida and Dakshayani. Have you joined in the demo sessions or this is the first class to you?
No, sir, I have joined
Recorded
Friday.
classes. Sir,
Okay.
I'm here hearing the recording classes.
Okay. So you haven't joined in the live classes, right? So just introduce yourself,
Yes.
your name and how many years of experience you have and where you are from. That's enough.
Sir, this is Balasaida Sheikh, sir. I'm from Guntur actually. Basically, I'm from Guntur, sir. Currently staying in Hyderabad. I am passed out in 2020 from Vignan University, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, fine. So let's get into the session, guys. So please listen the classes carefully and please try to listen regularly. If you missed any class, please try to go through the recordings. Okay, so by that you guys can have an idea about what classes are going on every day. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Uh,
Sure, sir.
let's get into the syllabus. Yeah. So this is the syllabus which I already discussed in the demo sessions. We have two parts. One is manual testing and another one is automation testing. In manual testing, again, it was split into the two parts. One is all about the UA testing and another one is API testing. Okay. Such a way we segregated the syllabus in the course which I am going to cover in the further days. So first we are going to discuss about the introduction part of the UA testing. We have many testings like database testing, UA testing, API testing. We have different types of testings we have in the manual testing. So ETL testing, but those all are comes under other scenarios. But the 90% of the companies are looks for the UA testing, API testing. These are the major things you guys has to be learned. That's the reason we are going to keep we kept those things in the Excel sheet. Okay, so and today we are going to discuss a few concepts about the SDLC and their models, and we'll explain any one of the model in it. Okay, so let me write it. SDLC. I already explained you about the SDLC in the demo session, last demo session. Hope you guys are listening. I'm not sure that you guys gone through the recording session or not. So I will come back again with a small example on the SDLC, and then we can discuss about any one model today. We have two types of models. One is sequential model, another one is iterative model. In sequential, we have two to three models. In iterative, we have two to three models. I will take any one model today and I will go through it. And next days, we are going to continue with the remaining models. Okay. Okay, cool. So as I already discussed in the recording sessions, so sorry, in the demo sessions, what is meant by software development lifecycle? Can anyone of you? No one? What is meant by software development lifecycle, which I discussed in the demo session 2? No one? Satya Chaudhary? Okay, great. Hope you guys are getting my voice at least. Please confirm as you guys are not
Yes, sir.
responding.
Yes.
Okay, great. So here software development lifecycle is nothing but whenever we are going to do any act, there will be a life cycle for it. For example, if you want, if there is a human. Okay, for human we have a life cycle from born state to dead state, right? And similarly, whenever we are going to start developing a software, there is a life cycle where that software is started developing and where that product is delivered to the customer. We have some life cycle, right? So we should follow that life cycle to develop that product. Not only tester, even if you are developer, DevOps engineer, business analyst, business intelligence, and integrations team, whatever it is, everyone should be aware about what is meant by software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle is nothing but it's a cycle where the processes we are going to develop the software. Okay, so let me open the material. We'll get a clarity on it. This is a manual testing material, guys. It's a notes which is prepared by me, which makes you people to clear. We'll share this material by tomorrow EOD. Okay, here you can see that software development life cycle. It's a procedure to develop a software. Okay, for example, what we can say, Bal Saida is a client. She need one application to their business. She reached the company which is named the TCS. Whenever that Bala Saida is reached the TCS as a client to ask the development of a website for their business, what the TCS will do is TCS will accept that request and will follow some SDLC models to develop that business software, right? It's a procedure to develop the software. Software development life cycle is nothing but it's a process to develop the software. For example, if you want to prepare chicken biryani or mutton biryani, you guys are going to follow some procedure, right? So without following the procedure, the taste should not be delicious, right? So if you follow that life cycle, then if you follow the procedure, like some procedure will be there, right, on chicken or mutton, whatever is different variants of chicken biryanis, different variants of mutton biryani, right? So if you follow the procedure, you will get the expected output by the end of the day, right? In similarly, to develop a software, we need to proceed some procedure, right? That procedure is called it as a software development life cycle. It's a process of creating systems or softwares. Okay, SDLC is nothing but it's a process of creating or developing a software. But in SDLC we have different types of models. As like I said, example, now in the chicken we have the different process, right? Chicken biryanis, we have chicken dum biryani, chicken fry piece biryani, joint biryani. We have different types of biryanis, right? So we are not following the same procedure for all types of biryanis, all types of chicken biryanis, right? In similar way, for all the softwares, we are not following the same models. We have different types of models in the SDLC. Okay, by using the models and the methodologies that people use to develop these systems. Any SDLC should result in high quality system that meets or exceeds customer expectations and reaches completion within time and cost estimates, work effectively, efficiently, and is inexpensive to maintain and cost effective to enhance. How to choose model? As I said that we have different types of models, right? We have two types of models mainly. One is sequential model, another one is iterative model. So you may have doubts, sir, how can we choose that model? Yes, I have a software company. I got a request from the Bal Saida to develop the software to their business. So now how can I select that model? Which model which helps to develop that product? Now the market, most of the members, 99.99% are using Agile methodology. But before that, they use many models, right? We have Waterfall model, we have V&V model, and we have Spiral model, right? We have different types of models we have in the market before, but still few companies are using, but most of the companies in the current market are using Agile methodology. Okay, whenever I'm explaining these methodologies, please be concentrate and please try to write your self notes. Okay, it make you to understand very well. Okay, so here this point helps you to how to choose the model to develop a software. So how can we select is, whenever you are selecting any model, you should think of that model help the customer to provide high quality product, and which meets to the customer timelines and customer cost. The customer Balasaida has given the quotation that it should be completed within the 1 lakh or 2 lakh. I have to check that within the 1 lakh and 2 lakh, how can I complete that? Which model will help me to close that project? I have to think I have to think from all points and I have to close it, right? So such a way we need to be check the models and we need to opt the models to develop a software. This is called software development lifecycle. Okay. And before going to the types, let me write some phases what we have. Yeah, here I already have written in the previous session. These are the some of the phases. As I said that in the chicken dum biryani there will be steps, right? First we need to fry those chicken pieces and need to put on the down, and we need to half boil the rice, and we have to kept up above the chicken pieces, and we have to cook for some time. We have some process. I'm not sure exactly how the dum chicken biryani is prepared, right? In similarly, there will be some phases in the models, software development lifecycle models. We have some phases. The procedure will be different, be same, right? So when it is dum biryani or fry piece biryani, whatever it is, rice will be there, chicken will be there, and masala will be there, and spicy chicken masala will be there. So ingredients will be same, the way of usage will be different, right? That ingredients are called as a phases in the software development lifecycle. Phases in the software development lifecycle. What are those phases? Requirement analysis. Requirement analysis means Example, as I said, that Balasaida requested the TCS company to develop a software for their business. Whenever that Balasaida requested TCS, what the TCS will company will do is that company will analyze the requirements which is given by that Balasaida. Okay, so whenever that Balasaida want a software, they the TCS company will ask a document which is called it as a customer requirement specification. Customer requirement specification means whenever that Balasaida want an application or software, she may have some requirements on that, right? So she needs some login page, and whenever it's logged into, she needs some ordering a pickle. Okay, for let's consider this is a pickle business. So she needs some login page, and whenever she log in, there will be some options to select the type of pickle, and then it's navigate to the cart, and then if I click on that cart, it will ask the payment gateway to pay the money. There will be some flow, right, for that business. That requirement should be noted in a document. That document is called it as a customer requirement specification document. That Balasaida should send that CRS document to the TCS company. Whenever she sent that CRS document, the TCS company is going to do the feasibility study on it. Feasibility study means we are checking the feasibility on developing that software of the requirements given by the customer, right? So what we are going to check in the feasibility, I already noted here RTF. RTF means R means resource feasibility, T means technology or technical feasibility. F means financial feasibility. A resource feasibility means as I got a one project to the TCS company now from Bal Saida. So she's asked that the project should be handed over within the 15 to 20 days. As it is a small project, she asked me to close it in the 15 to 20 minutes. As a customer, she asked, and I have to check, right? So feasibility, how I can check is now the TCS company is going to check that resource feasibility. Is resource available to start this developing to start developing a software now? Resource means employees. Okay, if it's fine, then they're going to check the technical feasibility, which technologies helps to close it early with secure WordPress technology, or else Angular technology, or else men technology, whatever it is. Okay, and next one is financial feasibility. Financial feasibility means she has given the quotation of 1 lakh for that project. Okay, is that 1 lakh is enough to close this project? If not, then you can ask them to change their quotation. If she is not changed, then you ignore that project. Okay, for example, to develop that software, you need a man resource of 2 to 3 employees. 15 days means you need to give the salaries to them, that 1 lakh will not be sufficient to you to close that project. You need 5 to 10 lakhs to close that project with this 2 to 3 employees. You need to tell them to the customer. Okay, we are going to check the feasibility with resource, technical, and financial. Resource feasibility is going to check with the help of the HR. Technical feasibility is going to check with the software architect, and financial feasibility is going to check with the financial analyst. Okay, so this is called feasibility study. Once requirement analysis is done, we are going to check the feasibility study. Now everything is do good. Requirement analysis is done, feasibility study is done. Then what next? Design means we need to give the mock-ups. In whatever company it is, there will be design team, there will be coding team, there will be testing team, there will be deployment team, right? So these are the four teams mandatory should be there. And we have other teams like scrum master, business analyst, those are secondary. Primarily design team should be there, coding team should be there, testing team should be there, and deployment team should be there. These are the four teams, very very important. Design team means they have to create a design that how that business software should looks like after developing a software. For example, if you are in Hyderabad or else any metro cities, few apartment developments are there, right? Whenever that apartments are in construction, they are going to show how that apartment looks like, right? Before, now it's in construction only, but the builder is showing to the clients that how apartment looks like after construction. There will be some elevation banners will be there, the elevation 3D videos will be there, how it looks like. They have designed some mock-ups how it should looks like after completion of the project, right? So those are called it as a design. Similarly, in the software also, there is a design teams. They initially prepare the prototypes, how that exactly software will looks like. They are using some tools like Photoshop or whatever it is. You can call it as a Figma. You may hear it or not, I'm not sure. Figma is the one of the application where we can see the mock-ups. The designers will design and will keep it and store it in the Figma. Okay, those are called it as mock-ups. And once the design is approved by the Balasaida client, if she is okay, yeah, the mock-ups are very good, then the developer start designing the coding. Once the coding is done, now our role came to the picture. Testers, QA people will come to the picture and they are going to validate the expected output against actual output. We have two outputs while testing. One is expected output and second one is actual output. Expected output means you are expecting something, it's before executing, it's before execution. Let's take an example of login page. You are thinking that if I give the correct username and correct password in login page, and if I click on the login, it should navigate to the home page. That is your expectation. You are expecting before entering the values in your mind. You are expecting if I give proper username and correct password and click on the login, it should navigate to the home page. That's your expectation. But after that, practically, you are entering the username, you are entering the password, you are clicking the login page, then it's navigating to the home page. That is actual output. Before execution is called it as a expected output, after execution is called it as a actual output. If both are same, then it is passed. If both are not same, it's not passed. Then you are going to raise a bug in the task management tool Jira. Okay, now zero bugs are there, application is very good, all possibilities are matching fine with the actual and expected output. Then what next? We are going to deploy that into the live. So far, up to testing, it will be there in the lower environment. Only the people who is working on that project can see that project. The public outside that company people won't see that application, right? So next what they can do is they are going to deploy into the live. Everyone who is having internet in the world can access that application now. The That is called deployment, which is going to be done by the DevOps engineer, development operations. Okay, so once the deployment is done, if there is any changes, we have hand over the project to the Balsaida after deployment. So after Balsaida, there will be some event like what we can say Ugadi is coming on March, for example. That Balsaida want to give some offers to their clients while selling the pickles. Okay, so they need some changes in the pages, that there will be 20% discount Ugadi offer, like that they want to give something, some offer. Okay, so then it can be call it as a maintenance. She reached the company, please try to add these banners that I'm going to give some offers to the clients as on the occasion of Ugadi, on the occasion of Dasara, on the occasion of Christmas, whatever it is. Okay, so that is called maintenance. Hope you guys are clear.
Yes.
Everyone is clear about the software development life cycle.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's discuss about one model which is called it as a sequential model, waterfall model. Yeah. As I said that we have two types of models, right? One is sequential model and second one is iterative model. Today we are going to discuss a waterfall model in the sequential model, and tomorrow we can discuss the spiral model and iterative, and day after tomorrow we can discuss V model and sequential, and then we can discuss the agile model. In this course we are going to discuss total four models. One is waterfall model, V model, spiral model, agile model. Prototype model is not required. Anyway, the spiral and waterfall and V model is also not using. 99.9% companies are using agile methodology only, but still you have an idea about what these models is and how, why they worked before on these models. You should aware about it. That's the major reason why I kept this. Okay, so waterfall model. Waterfall model is a traditional model Okay, it's a sequential design process, right? So if you observe here, in which the progress is seen as flowing steadily downwards like a waterfall. If you see in waterfall in your life, the water will fall from top to down, right? Steadily falls downwards. Once the water falls from first step to second step, it's not possible to go back the second water drops into the first step, right? In the waterfall, I'm giving an example. Okay, like in waterfall, once the water falls from first step to second step, it's not possible to go back again to the previous step, right? That's the one of the drawback in this model. Will explain clearly. So I just said that we have some phases: requirement analysis or feasibility study, design, coding, testing, deployment, and installation. Both are same. And maintenance. What we do in the requirement collection, who is do? Okay, I just said that Bala Saida is going to share their customer requirement specification document, right? That document can be taken care by the business analyst and product analyst in the companies. Okay, they are the persons who is going to collect that CRS document from the client, and they will translate it into the software terminology, because the client don't know the software terminology, right? They just given as per the customer terminology document. So what that BA and PA will do is, they are going to convert that CRS document into the SRS document. CRS means customer requirement specification document. SRS means software requirement specification document. That CRS is going to be converted into the SRS with the help of the business analyst and product analyst. And after that, feasibility study will be done. As I said that there will be technical feasibility, financial feasibility, and resource feasibility will be there. Technical feasibility will be taken care by the architect, and financial feasibility can be taken care about. Here you can see finance team, and the resource feasibility is going to be taken care by the HR. Okay, so and the third phase, we have the design. We have two types of designs: HLD and LLD. HLD means high level design, LLD means low level design. If you see that, HLD means it's all about the high level. Like if you take an example of apartment, they are going to show the two designs. First one is they will show the elevation of the apartment in a screenshot, how it looks like. That is a high level design. And they are going to show how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, how many halls, how many kitchens, everything like that. Then high level design is shown. That is called HLD. LLD means they are going to show what are the dimensions of the rooms. Okay, so what is the dimension of bedroom? What is the dimension of bathroom? What is the dimension of kitchen? What is the dimension of hall? What is the dimension of club area? These type of in detail dimensions design is called it as a low level design. HLD is going to be take care about architects and senior developers, and LLD is going to be take care about the senior developers. Okay, and once design is done and it was approved by the client, then we are going to start doing the coding. Start doing the coding. Coding is done by all developers, which includes seniors, juniors, and freshers who joined there recently, and everyone can do. So once the coding is done, we are going to start doing the testing. Testing is done by the testing sales. Once all the issues are resolved and everything is working fine as expected, then we are going to do the installation or deployment, which is done by the DevOps engineers, or we call it as a installation engineers. Okay, if once the customer has any issues after deploying the giving that product to the customer, then we can do the maintenance. Okay, this is the life cycle which I explained so far. So the major issue in the waterfall model here is, you can see the diagram here. Requirement analysis is done, system design is done. Let's take an example of Bal Saida is planning to start a website for their pickle business, right? For example, in that pickle business, total 20 features they have. 20 features do have, like ordering a product, or else showing the products of the pickles from veg and non-veg, like that. There will be 20 features. Whenever they have to do the requirement analysis, first the requirement analysis is done for the 20 features. After the design is done for the 20 features. Whenever it's came to the implementation, out of 20, 15 features are completed. Now they are doing the 16th feature developing. So after that, that Balasaida want to change some 13th feature. Okay, out of 20, already 15 features coding is also completed. Now it's in the progress of 16th feature, but Bala Saida want to change the requirement of 13th feature. What it will happen is already the coding is completed for the 13th feature, right? So if they want to change the 13th feature again, and we need to came back from the start, and we need to start everything from the scratch again. That's the major disadvantage here. Okay, here if you see that the water is falls from first to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, if you want to go back to the next step, it's not possible. Okay, because the water is already drop is fall from the third step to fourth step. That fall drop won't go back. It's not possible in the nature, right? As like in the waterfall. In similar way, here also, once if you want to do any change in the previous phase, it's not possible. We need to start project again from scratch. That's the huge disadvantage. That's why if the requirements are constant, if the requirements are clear, if the requirements are well documented, then only we can go with the waterfall model in the market. Hope you guys are understanding what I'm telling.
Yes.
So here you can see when to use the waterfall model. Requirements are not changing frequently, because if changing, then it takes so much time, and application not complicated and big. Project should be short. Requirements should be clear. Environment should be stable. Environment means where we are developing that software. Technologies and tools used are not dynamic, and it should be stable, and resources are available and well trained. Okay, if all these points are accepting, then only we are going with the waterfall model in the market. If you see, you can some advantages and disadvantages we have. Error can be fixed only during the phase. That is the disadvantage. You are not possible to go back to the previous phase, right? This is one of the disadvantage. But there will be advantage on this thing also. Before going to the next phase of development, each phase must be completed. We are clear with the previous phase before going to the next phase, and suited for small project. That is an advantage, but it's not suited for complex pages. Okay, opposite points are called as a disadvantage for this. Okay, so they should perform QA verification and validation before completing each step, and testing period comes quite late, because in agile methodology, if we have 20 features, if we developed the one feature, we will send that one feature directly to the testing in agile methodology. But in waterfall methodology, it's not like that. We have 20 features. We should wait until these 20 features are developed, 20 features of development is completed, then only they will move the 20 features at once to the tester. Okay, and elaborate document is done, and the documentation occupies a lot of time for developers and testers. And if you see that project is completely dependent on project team. Okay, client intervention is very less in the waterfall model. Like the development team interacting with the balsaida is very less. Okay, and the client valuable feedback cannot be included within ongoing development phase, and any changes in software is made during the process of development only. Once the development is completed, it will go to the testing phase. It's not possible to develop any new thing. Okay, anyway, they can give the fixes if there is any issues, but it's not possible to start doing the any new feature development again. Small changes or errors that arise in the complete software may cause a lot of problem, as because this. Okay, due to that huge drawback only, we named this model as a waterfall model, to compare that water drop from which came down, and it's not possible to go back again, right? So due to that only, we have moved it. Clear about the waterfall model? Vamsi Krishna, Suguna, Sudha, Dakshani, Alasaida, Jay Chaudhary, everyone.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you are clear, then it's fine. If you are not clear, then you can ask. No worries. Any doubt
Yes, sir.
which I explained so far? Okay. This is about waterfall model. Okay. So, and tomorrow we can see that another model, spiral model. Today we seen that sequential model, waterfall model, right? Tomorrow we can see the iterative model. First 2 to 3 classes, there will be short classes like 35 to 40 minutes only. So once you guys are habituated to the classes, then we'll take 1 hour sessions. Okay. So you should be habituated to the classes, right? So hope you are able to understand the things which I'm explaining. If you want me to go bit slow also, I'm able to do so, but need your feedbacks. That's what I'm asking. So today one class is done, right? So just drop out your feedbacks in the chat that yes, is it fine to go in this way, or else if you want me to go bit slow also, I can go it. Just comment in the chat. Everyone, total 6 members are there in the class. So I need a feedback from 6 members. Okay, good with little bit of slow, sir. Okay, fine.
Initially, we cannot catch it, so little bit slowly for 1 week. Then after that, yeah, we have to catch up.
Okay, fine, fine. What about others? Vamsi Krishna and Dakshayani. Okay, most of the members are fine, but still 1 or 2 members have little bit of slow. Okay, we'll go ahead a bit slow from tomorrow. Okay, so that's what why I'm taking the feedbacks. That if you tell, then only I can know, right? So otherwise, I'm not able to know what is there in your mind, right? So anyway, fine. So from tomorrow onwards, we'll go a bit slow, and tomorrow we can discuss about the spiral model. It comes under the category of iterative model. So that's it for the today. Any more doubts?
Day by day class notes, are you given the Google Classroom or the
In
WhatsApp?
the WhatsApp group, I'm going to share the material. So actually, if I share that material once, it will be there for almost 10 classes. Notes will be there in the same material in the WhatsApp group, but recording link is going to be shared by the institute person through the mail. I think they will collect your mails once you are enrolled into the course. I'm not sure you are enrolled or not. If you are enrolled, they will collect your mail and they will share recordings to your mail.
We paid the fees, but they did not ask any email or something, so that's why.
Have you joined in the group, WhatsApp group?
Yes, I joined the group.
Then it's fine. If you join in the WhatsApp group, they will collect the mails. They are waiting for the few more confirmations from other students. They will collect all mails at once the batch members are confirmed, and they will share all recording at once for first time. From next time onwards, once they collected the mails, they are going to share the everyday class in the day itself to your mail.
Okay.
Okay, the material is going to be shared by the tomorrow EOD. Let's see that other students are getting joined. I hope most of the people are joined in the group. So let's see for tomorrow, and we'll share that material too. Okay, and by the end of the course, anyway, you guys are going to get all the materials at one place. I will give you access to the drive link also. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
okay, cool. So hope.
The mock-up interviews here, we are taking the after the class, right? Once we're done with the course, then we can take the mock interviews.
Yes, yes. That too, if you guys are interested only. It's not mandatory, but if you want to practice really, then you can give your names to the institute after completion of the course. Then they will conduct the mock interviews to you. Okay, fine. Getting to the.
I get it.
Okay, sure. So thank you all for joining. Hope I'm expecting the same strength in the tomorrow too. Whoever is not confirmed your slot, please try to enroll today itself. Okay, because we are taking very limited people, we are not going to take more people. If more people are joined, it's very difficult to accommodate and talk one on one to clear their doubts. That's the reason we are going to take very less people. So please try to enroll as soon as possible if you are interested really on the classes, and if you like the explanation which I teach, and if you like the syllabus, please try to enroll as early as possible. Try to enroll today itself. The link is going to be changed by the institute for tomorrow mostly. Okay, I'm not sure whoever not joined Balasaida, Dakshayini, Suguna, Vamsi Krishna. Okay, if you haven't enrolled yet, please try to enroll it and join in the group. Okay, you reach out the institute person, they will guide you how you can join into the course. Okay.
I have joined in the WhatsApp group, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. Cool. So thank you all for joining. Have a nice day.